So welcome back to New Year. As you might notice, we've got a new member of the family, and this is Kevin. This is our Christmas puppy. We got him just before Christmas. Been with us for a couple of weeks now. He's 12 weeks old, and he's a cockapoo. Kevin, say hello.
Kevin, say hello.
So yeah, today's just going to be sort of like a vlog video. We're going to take him on a walk now, get some breakfast, and then I think what the plan is to finish off the downstairs toilet. So that'll be doing the backsplash, and then just a couple bits and bobs around. Yeah.
I think we also need to discuss the whole extension thing. I think we're going to do a full video on that separately. Kevin!
Yeah, that's Kevin with my slipper. Kevin! Yeah, as Kira was saying, we have got a kitchen extension planned for the very start of February, if everything goes to plan, which is going to be sort of probably our biggest project. Yeah. We're hoping to add value to the house and whatnot, so yeah.
We're going to vlog the whole process.
Let's just get on with today, and then hopefully we can update more in the future. Kevin! Kevin, what's this? Kev? For the backsplash, we've bought some of these tiles from Wix. We just bought the individual ones, they're £1 each. And I think what I'm going to do is just have them like that, vertically. I'm hoping there's enough and not have to make loads of cuts and stuff. So yeah, that's the plan for today. Obviously we could have done like a brick pattern, but yeah, we just want to keep it simple for down here. So I think it's going to be something similar to that, because they're not perfectly straight. They're not exactly the same width apart. I'm just trying to go from the bottom, because each bottom piece seems to be the straightest, so I'm going to go off that, and then the only one I have to cut will be this one here. So there's not too much I have to take off, but I want it to be flush with the end of this. So I've cut this tile just using this handheld ceramic tile cutter. So basically all it is it's got a roller blade on the end there. You make the line and then you spin it round. It's got a sort of plier end to it, so the lip pushes in from the bottom and it just splits it like that. And that should hopefully be the only cut I need to make. I'm going to stick them on using this waterproof fix and grout. For the upstairs bathroom we bought the powdered stuff, which obviously is probably better, but just for this little section, this is what I'm going to use. So as you can see, I've made a few markings on the wall, and that is basically just so I can stick them on and also leave enough room to slide this in afterwards. To start with, I'm just going to do one tile at a time. I'm not going to put it all on the wall yet. So this is what it's looking like so far. We're going to let that dry, and then we're going to do the grout with the same stuff. And then eventually, once that's all done, we can caulk all around the sink and all the tiles and whatnot, and then that will be done.
Good boy. Good boy.
Obviously it's not ideal having a dog around when we're doing work. We just make sure that he doesn't eat anything, and we try and keep him at a distance. It's only when he's got high energy really, because other than that he's pretty chilled out. We've given it enough time to dry. We're now going to go around and do the grout. Yeah, that's fairly straightforward. That's the little grout tool.
This toy.
So to start with, I'm obviously just getting it all in there, and then afterwards I can clean it up. That's that done. Once the grout's dry, obviously I can go around the bottom and the top with just some waterproof silicone, and then also around the sink as well, down the side there. So yeah, I can't really do anything until that's dried fully. Yeah, it's turned out alright. There's not much more to do in the bathroom now. Obviously we need to clean all the toilet up. That's just old plaster, that's when we plastered the walls. Seal around the bottom of the toilet, skirting boards. Need to touch up a little bit up there, if you can see. It's not very sealed at the minute. Seal that sink, take all the covers off, fit the handle, and then do all this frame properly, because it's a mess at the minute. That won't be too much work really. And then what we were saying about the extension for the kitchen, which is pretty much the next thing. What we're going to do is, this side of the house used to be a garage, which was converted before we moved in. So this side where the front door is further out compared to the kitchen. You can see the wall there. It only sticks out roughly a metre, but what we're going to do is get the kitchen extended to meet that, and then have a pitched roof across the whole thing, which will then give us more kitchen space, because it's not the biggest kitchen in the world. It's always messy, it's all old stuff, got a really old oven. Yeah, we can't wait just to actually have a dishwasher and a nice setup to cook in and whatnot. And because of the way the house is laid out, it's kind of like a walk-through kitchen. So with that extra space, we'll hopefully just add a lot more to our house and the kitchen, and we could get more out of it. The other things we were thinking of is this wall here. We was thinking of extending that to close the gap, and then on here, which would be our hallway, building a stud wall and creating a cupboard for that space, and then bringing this wall out slightly and having some inbuilt shelves all the way down. So that was one of Kira's ideas that I'm kind of on board with. I think it will look nice when it's done. So yeah, there's lots of things coming up. All of that work will hopefully increase the value of the house. So any investment that we put into it, we should get back and more. Another thing we need to think about is the garden. I've trimmed all those conifers down. They were that height there, nearly as tall as the house. This side and then opposite is getting removed completely. We're going to keep these ones and have a fence from that corner down to the old garage, and then hopefully soon we can replace that with a new one. But I've been looking online and they're just so expensive, so we're gonna have to see about that further to the time. So yeah, we want a secure garden, obviously for Kevin, so we don't lose him. The tyres have had 24 hours to dry now, so I'm just gonna clean them all off, because you can kind of see still got like the paste on them, so hands are wet. I'm gonna clean it all off with a sponge and some soapy water, and then I'm gonna go around and seal the sink in. Really dodge. Wow, that mustn't be cut very well. I saw this online, I thought I'd try it. It's basically a roll of this sealant that you put around the base of the toilet, and yeah, it just creates that neat finish. Looks about right, doesn't it?
It's a little bit off colour, but I guess we'll see what it is when it's finished.
So next in the build is to finish off this skirting board. So we're going to have it go around the bottom of the sink. The reason we've gone for this type, this is actually architrave, but the reason we've gone for that height is because this door needs to open and clear that. If it was a bit higher up there, it wouldn't allow the door to open. So yeah, we're going to take it all the way around the sink, and obviously this is all loose. And yeah, around the sides are there as well. Just fit the skirting boards, but while they dry, we're going to go and pick up a scaffold board from a wood yard place. So we're going to get that now, and then that will be used for the shelves in the utility room.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll have time to do them tomorrow if all goes well in the toilet today. We've got little Kevy with us.
Got his own seat.
Yeah, thought we'd just bring him along. So we've just stopped off at a little pub called The Dog Inn, and I've sent you in to ask if we're allowed to take the dog in. So I think it'd be a bit ironic if we can't, but you never know, do you? We thought we'd stop off for a little bit of lunch.
Kevin. That was a success, first pub for Kevin. This isn't our usual area, it's where we picked up the scaffold board from, so we just thought we'd pop in for some food on our way home now, finish off some stuff. As you saw before, we went and got the scaffold board, so I think that'll be our job for tomorrow, to finish off the utility room shelves. Hopefully that will give us the space when we come to do the extension. We can move some of that stuff into the utility room. It's the 20th of January today, and the builder wants to come the first week of February, so we're kind of just going along with it and hoping it plays out all right. Fingers crossed. So if you do enjoy this style of video and content, let us know in the comments below. We do want to try and start doing different types of videos just to keep the channel exciting for us and for the viewers. So yeah, if you did like the video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe. Kevin, say subscribe. Good boy. He wants to get away.